Good evening to all. Next exercise we are going to see with the temperature how the deformation and the reaction stresses is going to induce in that component. Now let's start our problem. An axial load of 4 into 10 power 5 Newton is applied at 30 degrees centigrade to the rod as shown in figure. The temperature is then raised 60 degrees centigrade. Calculate the following nodal displacement stresses and stresses we are going to find out. Here we have two different material, two different sizes of elements. Elements mean that is component. We are going to assume as a two component, two elements we are going to assume, and three noded we are going to get. First element 200 mm and area 1000 mm square. Second element 300 mm length and area is 1500 mm square. 1000 mm square means approximately you will get as a square size of element I am going to consider, that is 31.75 into 31.75 I am going to say. Here 1500 mm square means 38.5 into 38.5 I am going to select width and thickness. Now we are going to start an ANSYS program. Now the new component, start a structural problem. Take press and drag it. First we are going to select engineering data. Two materials I have, aluminum what are the components? Here we have like aluminum, what are the now Young's modulus and thermal coefficient of expansion, the two properties we are going to define. Here linear elastic, go to select isotropic material. The Young's modulus value is what is the value? Young's modulus 0.7 into 10 power 5, 0.7 e power 5, that is megapascal. 0.7 e power 5. The Poisson's ratio I don't know, we are going to assume as 0. And thermal expansion, select thermal expansion. The isotropic secant is the coefficient of thermal expansion, double click. Now what is the value of thermal expansion for aluminum? 23 into 10 power minus 6, 23 e power minus 6, 23 e power minus 6. The two properties we defined as aluminum. Next material we are going to assume as a steel. The steel same similarly isotropic and coefficient of thermal expansion, both thing we are going to define. For that Young's modulus 2 into 10 power 5, Young's modulus there is a megapascal, 2 into e power 5, and Poisson's steel is a 0.23, that is Poisson's ratio. Thermal expansion coefficient is steel 12 into 10 power minus 6, 12 into 10 power minus 6 e power minus 6, the 10 power by 6. Now the two material we defined. Next go to the project, click geometry. This geometry already we created. Now we are going to upload the geometry. Click a new geometry. File, load design, that is a geometry. As per this dimensions I created 200 and 300 size. I created a geometry, I uploaded this is the geometry. Now after uploaded, now go to model, double click. After after double click you will get another one screen, that is a model screen. In that we are going to apply boundary conditions. Now we got this component. Open the geometry part. The part we have two part, one line body. That first line body we are going to change here, that is aluminum. Second line body, that is steel. We already defined that, we assigned those two material. After that go to mesh and generate a mesh. After next step we are going to insert fixed support in this end, fixed support, and this end also another fixed support. Take another assigned fixed support, first and second two supported as per the problem, two fixed support, and middle node we are going to apply load. For that go take a force, and this take a force with the force, this node apply, take a load. How much load? The load 4 into 10 power minus 5, 4 into 4e power 5. And which direction? The direction is like this, apply. Now next one is here clearly mentioned the temperature, rise in temperature 60 degrees, 60 degree change in temperature. Temperature point of view we are going to apply temperature conduction, temperature as a conduction for both components, temperature, both components, two bodies, temperature is going to act 60 or 80 degrees, maybe 60 degrees. Now we can apply a 60 degrees centigrade. Now these are all the boundary condition. Now we are going to see the results, deformation and stresses. Now solve the problem. Click total deformation, I am getting 0.24 mm, 0.24 mm. Now let's verify that answer maximum deformation how much you are getting here. Here see 0.2521 mm exactly at node 2. At node 2 means where the node 2, here node 2, red color is showing 0.24. It's exactly nearby that value. That value is correct. If we are going to see the animation, how the deformation is distributed throughout the body. Similarly, if you are going to see the stress component, 22.96 is the maximum megapascal, maximum stress is acting a second element, and this first element it's acting minus 251.48 megapascal at the compressive force is acting. If we are going to see this, see the compressive force is acting here like this. Okay, thank you.